Plankton stole the Krabby Patty secret formula.
Fuck you, Krabs. I'm not giving you the Krabby Patty formula. Put your pussy on the phone, Karen.
This is the worst bit we've ever done.
I'm so glad to not be a part of that.
Yeah, literally Carter the entire time was cringing while we were doing it. It's not that bad. You come up with something better, Carter. I asked the question openly.
Say fucking welcome to the Be Quiet podcast.
Oh, that's
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
boring, bro.
I'd way rather.
This is why you're the fucking. This is why we call you the vanilla bowl cut boy.
The vanilla bowl cut.
This
boy.
is why you've been on like 3 episodes.
Yeah, this is why you only. Well,
You know what?
actually,
I'm gonna cry.
the only reason that
gonna
Carter's
cry.
been on 3 episodes is because the last episode he said he was going to be on. At the last second, he's like, "Nah, I don't want to anymore."
No, I was in trouble.
I was
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
in trouble. Hey! You don't have a fucking excuse. You know how I'm always I'm grounded right now, as a matter of fact.
Dude, I think I'm like the only one here that isn't grounded.
Hang on.
too.
Tell me. So if you were grounded, you wouldn't be able to do the podcast, correct?
Oh, I just do whatever the fuck I want at this point. I don't know. It's
This
just
is
kinda
the difference
whack.
between me and you, Burrow. I may not obey my mom, but when she gets pissed at me, then I don't go against her word.
The difference between Carter and
You're
Burrow
like
is
an
this.
egoist, dude.
The difference between Carter and Burrow is this. When Carter is grounded, he gets to stay at his house, but he lives in luxury, bro. He can stay at his house, but he could still use like, oh, I don't know,
A toaster?
a toaster, the washer and dryer. He still gets basic human rights.
He gets his HDMI
When you are grounded, you may not be at home often, but when you are, bro, it's like prison, bro. You gotta
It is like prison. Spelunky 2 just dropped today. My mom's like, "Oh, I heard or you said Spelunky 2 came out, huh?" And she took away like the monitor hookup cord to the PC. So I've been waiting since freshman year for this to drop.
That's
God.
that is annoying, bro. Not gonna lie.
It is ass.
Carter, what the hell are you doing?
You're deep throating a Teletubby.
You're deep throating
stem.
Dipsy's antenna, bro. Oh my
You said
god.
Burrow.
Or yeah, Carter. This is a. Should we announce what this is, Mark?
Go for it.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Stop, bro.
I think I know what you're talking about.
This is the Bowl Cut Boys reunion tour. We're announcing the Bowl Cut Boys.
One second.
Fuck off, Carter.
Oh god!
I got its antenna.
All right, this is not
Okay,
probably
okay.
entertaining for them to listen to.
This is a very bad intro.
Yeah. Oh, I need to tell Teletubby. Oh, I have ADHD. You actually have ADHD?
No, I've never claimed that.
Oh, okay.
I've never announced I've never come out as ADHD.
Stop. Oh my god.
Never
right,
fucking
all right,
touching that
all right.
again.
Next topic.
I'm never telling.
Let
Oh, shut up, bro.
Burrow.
Bro, talk about your cult story.
Cat.
Oh, he's
Cut.
Cat.
Okay, so I was chilling downtown and I met a couple of vampires. Vampires. So pretty much I was chilling downtown with Lauren, and we're just having a jolly old time when we see a bunch of people in black robes walking around, and they're walking in unison, which was freaky as fuck. But
Like in dead unison, like legs moving at the same time.
like Nazi unison, dude. Like in that amount of unison, and even freakier, one of them was holding a carved staff in the air.
What the fuck?
It was spooky, dude. Right?
Whack.
So and we're just chilling down there, and we're like, what the fuck? And then it got a little less spooky because then when they started like pounding on like the instruments downtown.
Oh yeah.
Does that give away anything?
No.
Okay. So we kind of retreated for a little bit, and we're watching them walk around, and then some dude got a phone call. One of them, he took off his hood, and he looked kind of he looked like Putin, but just he had like the McDonald's hairline. And
McDonald's hairline.
His hairline was like
What the fuck? Like what the hell? There's like a tornado going on.
Tornado.
Zeus is mad about that joke, bro. Krabby Patty is gonna come after you, bro. It's not that you made fun of McDonald's.
Speaking of Putin, remember page 999 on the textbook
No.
where he's riding on the horse with his shirt off?
Oh wait, that was in the textbook.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an iconic image, bro.
That is a great image.
Well, before I go farther in this story, I need to give you a little bit of background why I was so freaked out about cults. So I was recently, and this is new to you guys, I was recently approached by a secret society at work of all places. So there's this
not
old.
real. This is bull. This is some cap.
No.
I believe it. I believe
This
it.
is completely true.
Like what
So-
kind of secret society? Like
The Freemasons.
don't know what the
Do
fuck
you
that
guys know the
is.
Like
Freemasons?
the anti-vaxxers?
No.
That's like the most not secret society of all time.
Those are
They
the
don't
most-
make Facebook groups for people that are secret societies.
They're the most like loud and proud society,
Yeah.
honestly. So pretty much what happened is I was hanging at, I don't know if I've said my workplace. I'm not.
No, don't say your workplace.
And I don't plan it. So I was working at Bleep, and while I was working, I was at the register, and there's this old man that comes in quite often. Like I probably see him every single time I work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always super nice to him. I always try and be super nice to guests, as we call them, not customers.
Oh yeah, that's what our place of work does too.
And kind of what I realized is that if you act like everyone's your friend, everyone will generally be nicer to you, and they won't just like shit on you and just be like an ass. Oh, weird story. One time, literally.
Okay, now we're on 3 layers.
I know. One time, so quite often people will come into work. Quite often people will come into work and they'll have they'll ask for something like cigars or something, especially Swishers. If you get the reference, you will know. And one time, this kid who's obviously a teen comes and asks for a Swisher. I said, "Hey, like, can you bring up your ID?" And he's like, "Oh, it's in my car." And I just see him just drive off, and I was like, "Fuck you." Well, that's not too bad because I just get to put it back on a shelf. One time, this person came in with fucking 4 watermelons, a bag of potatoes, just like all. They did like all their grocery shopping. And they literally came in. It was just like a cartload. And they literally like stacked it all on the counter. And
Wait.
Wait.
Dave Swisher's like,
Dumbass! Carter, this is
We have to bleep out that whole thing you just said.
first
They
bleep
do?
of the season.
like legit? Okay.
So then pretty much what happens, right, is this person goes in, they put their card away, and then they pay. And it was $20.80. And they're like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna go get those 80 cents for my car." I see them drive off. I was like, fuck. So I was stumbling with fucking 4 watermelons trying to put it back. I was dropping potatoes everywhere. It was ass.
Potatoes.
People do that all the time, where people are just like, "Oh yeah, oh I don't have 80 cents. Oh I'll be back," and they're too embarrassed to just like dig through like, I don't know, their fucking ashtray in their car. It's just stupid. It's really dumb. So back to my story, to this old man who comes in quite often.
Okay, so now you're on the second layer of stories.
Yeah. I always tell stories like Inception.
So there was
honestly.
you went
Again,
from
I just
story
wanna
1
hear
to
what the
story
old
2 to
man
story
did.
3. Now you're on story 2 again.
Yeah, this is like Inception. It's really hard to keep track. You're gonna have to make a diagram to understand like
Okay.
Daniel conversations. So pretty much.
Here, I'll do that. I'll do that right now.
God,
Okay.
that sounds very like egoistic. Speaking of egoism,
No.
So pretty much what happened, right? And you have to do like a little meta one, right? Where I explain just like
Wait, is this
a meta.
Is this not? You're not the old guy coming into.
No,
work?
I was on the second story, but then I went to a meta like explaining the layers.
No, you're this. The first story that you were on was about the cults.
I
and
know,
the second story you're on about someone coming into where you work. Then the third story is someone else coming into your work and getting watermelons.
Just tell
now
me what
you're
happened
back
to
up.
the old man.
The old man. Okay,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So pretty much this old man comes in, right? I'm super nice to him every time he comes in or whatever.
Wait. Is this not
and
the
we always-
Swisher person or no?
No, it's not.
Oh, so there was really 4 levels of
Old
stories.
dude.
And we always talk about just like interesting stuff. He's always super nice. But then one time, this is very strange. He came up, he's just like, "What do you think about Trump?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." And I'm not gonna say anything at work of all places.
Yeah.
And I was just like, "I don't know. I think you're free to believe what you want." And he's just like, "Are you gonna watch this upcoming debate?" And I was like,
God.
I do plan on it. And he's like, "Okay, you better side with the right side," and winks at me like I was in on some joke. And I was like, "Will do." And I'm like, "Have a good day." And he walks off. Well, then the
Okay.
next day, this was 3 days later. It was the next day I worked. Oh fuck, you're a lot better.
My phone is not. I'm at 10%, bro.
Okay, and it was the next time I worked, which was Sunday. Not this Sunday, but a few Sundays ago. He comes into work, and he comes up to me. He's like, just very out of the blue, he says, "What grade are you in?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm a senior." He's like, "Would you happen to have a 3.7 GPA or higher?" I said, "Probably not." And he said, "Well, I know that you are quite morally inclined." And he's like, "I have a website you should go to." And he writes it down. And it's Mason or Masonic scholarships. And he's like, "You have to go there and you have to register." And he's like, "And then you have to go to a meeting place and you have to talk to us." And he's like,
Dude, we're gonna get canceled.
No,
They're
no,
gonna
no.
come after us after this.
Dude, every bro.
I know,
That's what was gonna happen last time.
I get so wasted.
Luckily, Hobo Joe didn't come out, but maybe the Mason.
They're still working on their oil dynasty.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, no, I think they're gone, bro.
They're gone?
We'll tell that story later.
What
step
if
closer
what
to
if,
Dubai.
what if they're
No.
connected to the Freemasons and the Freemasons are connected to the vampires, dude? Okay.
Okay.
Our town is fucked.
We gotta make a
pretty
graph
much,
after
dude.
this. We gotta make a graph.
Of all the secret societies.
That
Well,
bro has been
Hey,
hard.
hey.
Oh. Hey. And you said it again.
Fuck. Okay. So then pretty much what happened was
First time.
Jesus, Carter,
Oh my
stop.
God, Carter, stop.
And then he's like, "Okay, you have to go to this website." And he's like, "I'm actually," what did he say? He says he's the leader, or he's an elder of the local cell. Or no. He didn't say cell. He said something that sounded like a sleeper cell for like fucking, I don't know, winter soldiers.
But did he say he was an elder?
Yeah, and he said
Was this Clash of Clans?
No. He says like, I'm the elder. He said like, I'm the elder of like the local cell or something.
Gold 3 or higher? I feel like you're morally inclined. You should join. I'm an elder.
Well, no. And they start talking to me, and my supervisor is walking over. He leans down really close, and he's like, "Okay, you have to go here." He's like, "If anyone approaches you, just say that." I don't remember what his name was, and I can't say it here. He's like, "Just say this person." And he just starts writing shit down, and he's like, I may return soon." And then he hands me this card, and he walks up. I was like, "What the fuck?" So I tell my supervisor about fuck. So I tell my supervisor about this man, and she's like, "Oh, I see him in all the time." Well, so then she overreacts, and she literally goes back, watches the camera footage, and he's a picture behind her, like it was like behind her like desk, and it's like people to watch out for. It's like above the cigarettes, and it's like people to watch out for if they come in, and he's one of them now.
He's one of them now.
Yeah, what?
Oh, he wasn't one of them before.
She printed off a picture and put it in. It's like, watch out for this person.
How many people are there?
There's like 4 or 5.
Wait.
Most of them are like child sex offenders and stuff. But
Wait, so is this guy? Let me ask you a question about this guy. Does he have glasses or no?
he does have glasses.
Does he wear like a Trump mask and like the hat?
I don't think he supported Trump. I think he's making sure I didn't support Trump.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't
'Cause
say
there's a guy that there's a very tall man that.
He's not tall.
Okay.
He's a little shorter.
He's the opposite of this guy that comes into where I work a lot of the time.
And he's super happy looking, super happy sounding. But then he got really serious. Like, I should bring in the paper next time if I still have it.
Yeah.
I should bring in this paper.
Holy shit.
So hey, if you want to join the Freemasons, if you want to get a little bonus, go to
I need some
Masonic scholarships.
Yeah.
Think he was part of the deep state?
Oh, wait, and then he also said that he's like in Minnesota. We can say that. He's like in Minnesota, there are 20 scholarships we're giving out, and he's like, if you do this, he's like, you have my vote already. And I was like, what the hell? So I don't know why, and I know I don't have a good GPA. I know my GPA is shit, so I don't. Even if I sign up for this and get hunted down by some secret society, well, and my aunt is also loosely connected to the Freemasons. She left when she was younger.
Wait,
and this is on
what?
my mom's side. Yeah. And it's really weird because she will not tell me anything about it. Because I remember when I was younger, Rick's like, hey, guess what? Did you know that my wife used to be part of a secret society? I was like, no way.
And you got approached by the same.
Well, and that was like when the Illuminati scare was going on. I was like, oh, Illuminati.
Was that
So-
when, that's not when the meme was a thing though, right? That was
no,
like
no,
a serious
it was,
actual thing.
Yeah, it was around time like when hacking was big and like
Yeah.
in
Anonymous?
Yeah. Anonymous was like hacking into like gas station pumps and stuff and like putting like "We Are Legion" on the pumps and shit like that. There's a story. This is another layer deeper where some child predator went to a pump at a gas station. It said like "We Are Legion, we are watching you." Wouldn't that be freaky? I mean, I guess we're not child predators, but we don't gotta worry.
Whoa. Okay.
Slander.
Okay. Do I have to bleep that
Well,
out?
Yeah, you do have to
I
bleep
mean,
that out.
I wouldn't consider it slander.
Let's just bleep that out. It's mad at me. So back to the first story now. So
Back
Lauren,
up to the first story?
yeah, just shoot all the way up.
hold
So
on,
the
hold on.
cult story?
Yeah.
I gotta redraw it because I ran out of room because of the bleeds.
So all the way all the way back up to the cult story. So Lauren and I are chilling downtown. We see these people going around. I was like, what the fuck? What if this is the meeting that they're talking about and they're fucking searching for me? And I'm downtown and they like have a tracker.
Stop, Carter! You're fucking. I've had that since I was like 1 year old. You're fucking it up.
Breaking. I'm trying to.
I'm not breaking. I'm just trying to dent it, dumbass.
Jesus, man.
Satisfying.
It's satisfying.
Like
Well-
look at this.
Stop. Oh, God, dude. That's,
Okay, fine.
So
You might actually have ADHD.
oh,
Basically.
he might have something else, honestly.
Might be
Before you say that, can I just say, did you know Burrow? Well, I might have already told you, but Carter, me and Mark have the exact same, to the 1,000th decimal place GPA. Like the exact
we're the same class rank.
Same rank, because we both have the exact same
That is true.
number,
interesting.
down to the 1,000th percent.
Lucas takes
pretty
harder
crazy.
classes though.
That is
does.
true. But no, according to Mark, my GPA, it shouldn't be weighted because I stay up late. So GPA shouldn't
I
be
never
weighted.
said you shouldn't be weighted.
Or you said
I just said you
I can't complain
you
about.
can't complain about my GPA.
But why wasn't? But
You were complaining about my GPA.
being the same as mine.
Yes, but
Well-
even though it's not, because college is weighted.
Okay.
Because
well,
our school isn't weighted.
yeah, but for
But
certain.
college is weighted. Every college.
Okay, I didn't know
will
that.
weight it
But for
itself.
certain clubs, though, it's not. Like for example, for the Excel cards, those are not weighted. Which I guess it's not a problem for us because we're gonna get it anyways. But like for someone like TJ, where he was gonna get into NHS, but he was 0.02 away from getting in.
Yeah.
That I would be pissed if I was him.
Oh, I would too.
At you because.
Well, not at me. At
Well, yeah.
fucking people who control it.
Well, yeah.
I have nothing to do with
Yeah,
it.
but also it's like you. I don't know. He did
But
like
NHS
he did like.
shouldn't be just like super smart kids.
Well, we're not
You
gonna
have to
talk
be.
about- we're not gonna
somewhat-
talk about
Yeah,
it.
we don't.
Let's not talk
don't
about
need to
NHS.
talk about this.
You brought it up.
No. I did talk about
Let's
NHS.
talk about the cloak story.
Yeah. So now we're
The
on.
vampires.
We just went. Okay, hold on.
We're
Let me.
on story
Oh,
one.
this is the graph so far, by the way, boys. We were like at 1, then 2, then we were at 3A, then 3B, then we were at 2 again, then we were at 3C, then we went back up to 1. Now we're at 2B, and then we're back up to 1 again.
That's crazy. So, pretty much, we're chilling downtown, and I was thinking, what if this is like the meeting that they're talking about? And I have some like tracker me. They're like, the kid is downtown. So they're like searching the downtown, and I'm in her apartment. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Because they're like all around downtown. I'm like, I swear to God. I see them coming out of vans and stuff. I'm like, what the hell? Or it's only 2 vans. I make it sound like it was like a bunch of them. I think I counted 12 of them. And
12 people?
yeah, and I was getting freaked out because they're walking around. And I was like, dude, they're going by like that the water processing plant. I was like, dude, what if they're like planting poison or something? But then Lauren's like, oh, what if they're just like graduates and they just have like their graduate cloaks on? Or she's like, what if they're priests and they like have like a priest
That is
camp?
probably the actual solution to this, but I will go
But
on with this other
I
cult
don't
thing.
think
So
That'd
I was
be
thinking,
that
if it's graduates, they'd probably be our age. And I was like, oh, and if they're priests, why the hell are they carrying like a staff in the air? I don't know. So we end up going downtown, and all of them were just piling in this one van. Or, well, 2 vans, I guess. One van drove off, and the rest of them, there's like 7 of them walking around, piling the other van. And one of them gets a phone call, like, takes down his hood. He's the one with, like, the McDonald's hairline. I was like, this guy's, like, 40 or 50. And I was like, oh, he's not a graduate. And then he gets off the phone call. He starts kind of hustling back to the van. I go up to him. I'm like, also, I'm recording all this on my camcorder.
Why not on your phone?
I don't know, man.
Phil loves his
it looks cool.
camcorder.
I love my camcorder.
It was in
and
my car for 4 months.
Right.
I was so sad.
Couldn't record How About Joe because of you, Mark.
I know. No,
Well, I know.
I mean, he could have used his phone,
I
but
I think I do have some Hobo Joe recordings.
Dude, I called you
Um,
like 10 different days and you never picked up your phone when I was
Sorry
just
about
out
that.
trying to drop it off.
So then I walk up to this guy and I'm like, hey, like what are all you guys? Why are all you guys here? And he's like, what? and then I was like, no, well, like he just like starts hustling off back to this van. He gets in the van, they drive off, and I was like, dude. And then Lauren's like, he sounded like a vampire, and I was like, he's not a vampire, he's a vampire. And I don't know. And I was wearing a red shirt, and I was making a joke like, "Oh, vampires have become civilized over the years, and now they're just like seeking out the color red, not blood anymore, but just the color red." And I was like, and I always wear my iconic red shirt,
the Burrow buttons.
Yeah. I just tracked vampires now, dude. Not vampires. Vampires are olden days, but now it's vampires, dude.
Okay, so are vampires just pedophiles basically?
No. They just hunt down people with the color red.
Okay.
And then they go up to you and they're like, "I'm going to suck you." Oh, actually, that's not a pedophile.
Yeah. So yeah, they are pedophiles, I guess.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Well,
anyways.
So that's today's conspiracy. Do they connect to Hobo Joe? Do they connect to the Freemasons? Or are they just a bunch of priests with like Transylvanian accents? I don't know. It's up to you to decide, fellow viewer. Hit that subscribe button. Ring that bell. Comment what you think.
Dragons in Fortnite and vampires in the city.
We're giving away an iPhone 11
to whoever can track down the vampires the fastest.
Just make sure you subscribe.
Make sure you subscribe.
Hit that notification.
Hit that notification bell.
Comment down
Give a
below after
like.
you've done all that.
Comment what you think the vampires are up to, and we'll cover it next time.
I like how. By the way, never mind. But speaking of Hobo Joe,
Good story.
yeah, shut the fuck up. Speaking of Hobo Joe, I've done this 51 times, so it was part of me for being a little oversaturated with the fucking talking, but.
There's some real.
I think I'm having
There's some
I think
real
I think I might be having a stroke. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Saturation.
Shut up.
Saturation.
You know what? No, never mind.
You know what? Never mind. Yeah.
So like this one. Nah.
Hanson, you couldn't even get to the first level of the story.
Yeah. I'm stuck on level 1, Burrow, and
told
Burrow's
6
on fucking
stories in 20 minutes.
Yeah. He told 6 different stories within one story. Okay. Anyways,
Complex.
I went down to the river and I saw because the whole thing was.
Oh wait. One last thing. My mom,
Oh my God.
I came back home, and the first thing I showed my mom was a video of these guys, and she said she saw my Dunkin' Donuts. So, and she also has a picture of them. So I was like,
Wait, what? She saw them at Dunkin' Donuts?
yeah. All the vampires are like, "Can I get red dye in my coffee?" I don't know, but they all stopped at
Dunkachino.
Dunkachino.
That's a good name.
So back to what you're saying.
I went down to the river where Hobo Joe abides, and I saw a decapitated bike, which is like the Hobo Joe transportation.
Oh shit!
No engines though, or any
no engines, no oil.
I did not see any oil.
No
sadly.
old men leering in the trees.
Yeah.
I can't wait in like 15 years when it's just like they make it to Dubai, you know, and then they'll hit us up.
And they're like,
Hey,
congratulations.
thanks for shouting us out.
Predicted it. You want a free bike?
Dude, we're gonna get sponsored by the Hobo Joes, and we're just gonna get free bikes and stuff.
Yeah.
Man,
Carter, what's been going on with you, bro?
I've just been chilling.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Grounded a lot lately, or no?
I haven't been grounded ever this whole summer, pretty much. I don't think so.
Carter has not been on since like
I've just
podcast
been
24, bro.
chilling with the boys, you know?
Yeah?
Yeah.
the boys that just happened not to be us.
Yeah. You're now with the Bowl Cut boys,
Damn.
of course.
Jeez, I'm
Damn.
sorry I have other friends. Jesus.
Wow, now you're flexing.
I have actually
you
been-
are an egoist.
I probably have-
hate you guys.
I
That's
probably
what
have
it
been
is.
hanging out with you, Carter, more than Burrow, though.
That's true.
We played Pokemon Go a couple
We,
times.
we were driving around that one night
Bro,
for like
the
an hour.
Oh my
The
god.
Pokemon Go
So
nights are
funny.
lit.
I've honestly
Pokemon
been.
Go has been lit.
I've honestly been a little bit reclusive lately. Well, I mean, I guess it's just work, writing, and then hanging out with like.
With your certain friends, dude. Okay. I don't think any of you heard about this. So I was with Audrey the other night, and we were in Spring Lake Park, right? And then we come back. We're about to leave, and then we see a car next to us, and we see a car drive up to another car, and we see like a guy and a girl get out, and we're like, wait, what's going on here? We're like, is something gonna happen? So we're like, nah, we don't want to watch. We just start driving away, and we're like, wait a minute. No way. That's Nate Dumlow. And then we park next to like one person's car, and we're like, oh my god, there's someone in the backseat of the car. And then Audrey was like, wait a minute, that's Burrow. And then I get on we see him wave. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not looking. It's probably not Burrow. He gets out of the car. I'm like, oh my God, it is Burrow. And so, oh my God. So he basically ran into Burrow in the dead of night.
You did tell me. I don't know when you.
I didn't tell him though.
Yeah,
After a baseball game.
Can I tell you the?
Oh,
We
okay.
should cut that out.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah.
bleep that whole thing. We don't need
fucking
drama.
idiot. You guys have had like 6 bleeps.
There has been 7 bleeps in this episode, and
You guys are fucking stupid.
all of them were Burrow. I
Show
think.
with the names.
I don't think a single one of these were. I think this one is Carter.
Carter had 2, I think.
Carter has said 2, and Burrow has said 5.
God, Carter said like 2 things.
This is Marcus's like 13th episode he's been on, bro. You need to after this, Marcus.
I
You're
thought it
gonna
was 14. Is this 14?
maybe. Marcus is gonna have to take a break after this, bro.
Bro, remember your bald Burrow story? Oh my God.
bald
The
Burrow.
ceiling tile.
Oh, that's the
The
funniest
Super Bowl
story.
night.
Hands down the funniest story I've ever heard.
The funniest
I
story
enjoyed
in the
that one.
history of existence.
Man.
I remember I was right on that floor in tears.
Did I remember when I was
Bro,
on that
I
floor?
saw you when we were taking senior pics.
Yeah.
I was taking senior pictures and Burrow and Lauren walked by. I'm like,
Downtown.
The
Why
funniest.
did everyone downtown?
I did not go downtown because I knew that it'd be very cliche.
And then I ended up seeing you at Spring Lake Park.
Well,
I'm
I
just
went
everywhere
downtown.
I didn't go to
now.
Spring Lake
I
Park,
was
but-
like above the building, like I wasn't like you don't see my pictures and see downtown in the picture.
Yeah. I knew when I
I'm
saw
not
your
like-
picture, I'm like, oh, he was downtown for this, but I didn't, you don't.
Yeah.
You know the parking lot we always go to when we go downtown? And
Yeah.
like those stone stairs?
Mhm.
That's like the only place I took pictures.
I took pictures there too.
And then I just took them in my backyard with Tootsie.
Oh, really? That's funny.
I went.
We didn't take any
I don't
in my
wanna name
backyard.
names. I don't want to name names.
Bro, I
So-
had such a good picture with Tootsie, but it wasn't vertical, so I couldn't use it for the yearbook. I was so pissed.
Oh wow.
Because I would have had one with Chuck.
Toots.
I gotta show you. Can you edit this picture in?
Yeah, if you send it to me. Here, I'll
Okay.
mark the timestamp. Hold on.
Okay,
Let me know when. Right now.
right now, yes. This picture, I want to remake because I still have the hat and I have similar glasses. I want to remake this picture.
Wait, why are you there at that age?
I don't know, man. I don't know why I'm.
That doesn't
there.
look like you at all.
Dude.
Who is that kid?
That is me.
Who's that woman in the background?
Do you want me to actually say?
Do you know who it is?
I do. Because I showed it to Lauren, and the first thing Lauren's mom said, because then she showed it to her mom, she's like, that's blank in the background.
Oh, but it's not. Is it someone I know?
It's a mom of someone you know.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just. How about this? I'll just crop that picture very strategically. Okay.
Okay, do that.
Okay. Anyways, I hate when I listened to part of the podcast and I kept trying to think of something, so I kept going, and it literally was so annoying. I'm like, oh, shut up, bro. Because it was when I was trying to determine how much sugar Sandquist drank out of those 8 Mountain Dews.
95% of a pint.
95% of a pint of
That
sugar.
kid at his birthday party was drinking Coke right. He drank probably 3 cans of Coke right as he woke up. Like didn't brush his teeth. He had
Wait, what birthday party?
like years like
Oh, not this year. He
probably
didn't have
4
one.
years ago.
I feel like
Yeah,
not
I went
brushing
this
your...
year, and
He
neither of us
he
were.
wakes up,
It must have just
gets
been.
frozen
girlfriend.
slices of pizza, and just drinks Coke.
I feel like not brushing his
Arnie
teeth
and
is
not
the
us.
least absurd part of the story.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, you
Oh.
can't top the night at my house. Fucking 8. 8 in a 5-hour span.
yeah.
That was the night
Those were dues.
Yeah, that was the night
That's
he
even
went out-
worse than Coke.
Yeah.
Yep. That was the night he went out to his car with all the boys and FaceTimed Megan for like a half
Yeah.
hour.
Jake, why you gotta
That
sip
sucks.
so much? Jesus Christ.
Dude, the podcast has evolved over the years. Like early episodes, we clown on Carl every episode, and now we clown on Sandquist every episode.
Sandquist more fun.
That is called progression.
Yeah. We've been evolving.
This is an arc, honestly.
Yeah,
Just
it's a
people-
character
Yeah,
arc.
Jake
people
claimed that he
should-
was talking to his mom, and then we knew he was talking to Megan. So
He
I
texted Megan.
text Megan. I go, "How was talking to Jake for 20 minutes?" She goes, "Good." So we are like, "Jake,
Like, come on.
come on."
We were just playing some BO2 Zambies.
Nothing was better than the last time all 5 of the Bowl Cup boys hung out. And was the last time all 5 of the Bowl Cup boys hung out? Was that when we played Pokemon, or was
Yes, yeah.
Or was that
the time
when we
watched
did the
you play-
interview?
It was the time we watched you play.
that? Yeah,
Yeah, and you wouldn't fucking go home.
yeah. That was funny. That was funny because Burrow was like, Burrow's so bad. He brought like a sleeping bag. I feel like he's
that was a
like, "Can I have a
fun night,
sleepover?" And we were like, "What? We're not gonna sleep over, bro." He's like, "Please, I've never
told
had."
you at like 4 p.m. that I didn't want people to like sleep
Yeah.
over at my house. Then you just stayed past your curfew.
He's like, "You gotta let me say. You gotta let me say. It's past my curfew now."
Marcus. He purposely stayed past his curfew to
To make me feel bad.
to make Marcus feel bad and let him sleep over. And he
is
goes,
funny.
he goes,
Snuck in.
Marcus, you have to let me sleep over because now I'd be screwed if I came back.
There are reasons for that, though.
Yeah, I know, but if you told me said
Well,
reasons, I
yeah, you
would've
could have
let
said
you-
that at the time.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to like guilt trip you.
You were already doing that.
That's exactly what you did.
Yeah. I didn't want to guilt trip
I
you.
didn't think that through.
Please, my
I'll
mom.
guilt trip you a
Please,
different
my
way.
mommy's gonna be mad at me. If doesn't let me spend the night.
It was a weird time.
Did
Honestly.
you end up sleeping at your house?
We got to do that podcast
No.
where. Hey,
I
Jack,
did not sleep
or
in
not
my
Jack.
You slept in your car. Didn't
We got to do the podcast where.
What?
you? Didn't you
No,
sleep
no,
in
he
your
just he sent us a video of him going in and he'd be like, guys, I'm about to go in the
car?
house.
Yeah. He snuck in.
No. That night I did sneak into my house.
Yeah.
That was really weird because then I left very early in the morning.
We've got to
Strange.
We've got to do the
That
podcast.
was spooky,
Oh my God,
guys.
never
That was
mind,
spooky.
whatever.
Well,
We got to do the podcast where we start recording here, and then as we're recording, drive to your house, and then start in your kitchen, and then see how long we can go until your dad kicks us out of the house. That might be the shortest episode.
time.
Nowadays that'd be incredibly short. He doesn't let me have any friends over at my house.
We'd walk in and be like, "Okay, so guys, we're here." Oh, well,
Hey, what are you doing? This is not happening.
comes up.
Sure,
I might
just
just
like
edit.
last
I might
time.
just edit out every single thing he says with wah 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 because I don't want him to be to sue me for
And then we just leave.
recording him. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, this is a story that happened to me earlier today, right? So I had a doctor's appointment, right? And this doctor's appointment wasn't in our town; it was in the town over. You know, kind of like over that way, maybe.
Our rival.
That way?
It was
that way?
it was like think about where the big hospital is, right?
Yeah.
It's
This is not going
it
to be
is that way,
interesting
it is
to
that
listen
way.
to.
Are you sure it's that way? Oh, it is that way.
This is not going to be interesting to
Are you
listen
talking about
to.
the one by the Y?
Just
no.
write down the
That's
name.
no. I'm saying it's not in our town.
Just write down the
It's in
name.
this. It's in this city.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if
It's
it's
that way.
Oh my God, bro! That's exactly where I pointed.
You pointed that way!
It is that way.
I said
no
that,
wait.
it's that way.
Wait.
This
No,
is-
no. I. Oh wait, no.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
You are right. You are right. Carter was
Doesn't
right.
matter. Doesn't matter.
It's in this city. It's in this city.
Ah!
See, now you
I
get
see.
why. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I should have just written down the name instead of drawing a random picture. So this is so I went there, got some shots, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And then afterwards I'm like, I need to get something to eat. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go to Quick Trip, right? So then in Quick Trip, I love going to Quick Trip because it's very cheap, and as soon as you walk in, there's like a wall, especially in where this was, there's a wall of just like $1 like breadsticks and sandwiches and burgers and
Phenomenal.
shit like that,
The
right?
burgers are actually good too.
Exactly.
The chicken Sammy's is where
Dude,
it's at.
they
They're
just made a
egg
new
and
chicken
cheese.
sandwich.
Egg
Oh, they did?
sausage.
It is crazy.
Croissant.
Dude, it is like a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Okay.
It is so good. Because what they do is they apparently deep fry it.
Ooh. So this is, I walk in and I'm like, okay, I've got to get some stuff. And I hear there's a girl, like an older woman behind me, and she's like, "Excuse me, would you like to try?" I'm like, "Oh, fuck." So she's like, "We've got coupons for this new sort of meal we have, and I got samples here. You want to take a $1 coupon?" And I'm like, "Sure, why not?" And she's like, "Well, do you want to try the meal? It's like it's chicken and rice, and it's got like broccoli in it, and I don't remember what it was called, but she said the name. I'm just describing the food, and she was like holding. I'm like. You know, I know I don't want already. I'm not gonna get any, so I'll pass. And then some woman from across the entire restaurant was like, or not the restaurant, but like the store, Quick Trip, was like, they're really good. You should try it. I'm like, and it wasn't someone who works there, it was just a random customer. I'm like, okay, you convinced me. I guess I'll get some. And I'm just like, oh fuck. So then as I'm eating it, she's like describing it. She's like, fresh, never frozen. Every day we get shipped a new batch, and we get it and we make it here, and it's always fresh, and we make it at the store. I'm like, okay, that's good. She's like, she's like, Marcus just got added on Snapchat by someone
see?
who is
I see?
relevant to a
I see?
conversation we were having about yesterday. Okay, so anyways, So then she hands me the plate, and she hands me this tiny fork that's too small to pick up multiple grains of rice, but it's also just the perfect size to pick up 1 grain of rice. So I ate this thing like 1 grain of rice at a time in the middle of the store, and I'm like, oh my god. And I'm just like, she's like, if you go back there, you could get these meals or whatever. And I'm like, oh my god, I just want to get this stuff. So then I'm like, well,
you gotta be more of a hard ass.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I gotta. It's like, how
Just
would
let them know you don't want to eat the fucking food.
No. This is what happened. I'm like, okay, how would I ever get out of this conversation? And as I say that, a guy walks in, and okay, this is what happened. A guy walks in. The girl's like, "Excuse me, sir, would you like to?" No. Okay, we'll try again. I'm just like, I should be like that guy. So then I went over to the other side of the place, and I'm like, oh shit, this is where she said that the food was. So I'm like, okay, well. Do I buy it? No, I can't buy it. But I have to throw her this plate. So I throw her the plate. I'm like, well, now the only thing I can do is go right in front of the lady and buy food that she said that was like directly the cheap like shit that, and she's trying to give me like some healthy stuff, like new stuff. And I'm just like, oh, I want the old stuff though. I don't want to try this new shit. So I'm like, oh fuck. So then I had to go back and go right in front of her, and she watched me pick out shit that she directly said that like the opposite of what she wanted me to get, and then ordered it, and then I walked in. I'm like, oh, I feel so bad for literally doing nothing wrong. And it didn't have that the food that she was getting was right by the kitchen, and right as the kitchen brought out a bunch of those like rib sandwiches, like the McRib basically. I'm like, oh, I gotta get one of those.
Spicy chicken Sammy's where it's at though. Honestly,
That's what I got every single day at school.
Oh no! I'm saying from Quick Trip.
But no, like that's a school lunch right there.
Yeah, that is.
Yes.
With the fries.
And
the
you got to put some pickles on it, bro. Yeah,
and then the fries and honey mustard.
Yeah, it is very good. Do they have those anymore? Randomly, I feel
not spicy anymore. Just regular.
Well, it's just burgers now.
Horrible.
The
regulars were not good.
No, I disagree.
It's just, but at school now it's just burgers, right?
Yeah, the fries are awful now.
They're cold.
Everything is awful now. They give you vegetables that you're not going to eat, and then I'm like, because now
the waste count is going up at our school, and it's like
it makes sense now that like they give it like they just put a bunch of trays out and then they hand them out one at a time. Like you can just grab a tray and then leave. But before they would literally you'd be bringing your tray and then be like, here you go.
Yeah,
and then I'm like, well, I don't want beans. And like, sorry, we have to give you beans. It's like I'm gonna throw them away though. She's like, I don't care. I have to give you. It's like, oh my god. But then, well, the funniest thing was there was an email about how like, because I think it was because you have to like do a lunch order form.
Yeah.
And for Tuesday or like if you're not in a cohort, like you're just supposed to like not click those boxes. But there is people that are in our school that are stupid, and so they click.
That was me.
They click all the boxes anyways, and so they click all the boxes even though they're not going to show up to school, and they're like, they think that they order those meals and then they're going to just show up to school and pick them up. Because, like, I guess if you can't afford lunch, then they'll do that anyways.
That actually makes sense.
Which makes sense.
Yeah,
but then all the people that don't need lunch and aren't going to show up to lunch
they said, like,
so they threw away, like, 109 meals. And they're like, this is unacceptable. Like, people are actually accepting their food. And it's like, well, you made it confusing because it's like, if you're in cohort 1,
just
then
put Monday, Tuesday.
Put Monday, Tuesday, and then put... The
like
next question is, do you want to get lunch on days that you don't show up to school?
Honestly, Nate Demlo is my dad.
What?
He is honestly. I've accepted him as my father figure because
him
Nate Demlo, yes.
Oh.
Nate Dog.
Because in Spark in Spark.
I'll be your
your
dad.
You can't say that. I don't think.
Bro.
You have to bleep out that name. I think.
What the first hit? Okay, say it 20 more times just so I make sure you know.
Demlo.
Stop, Carter. I'm gonna fucking beat your ass. You know what I should bring back this season? I should bring back the censored bleep.
The 25 cents per bleep. You should do that.
Yes!
Not anymore.
Starting now.
Fuck me.
Every bleep, you gotta give 25 cents to every episode or every person on the podcast.
Deal.
New season.
To every person?
Like 25. But hypothetically, Carter, like if you only have one bleep for the rest of the episode and Marcus has 2, then you make money back.
Then I'd only give you 25.
That's a bargain.
This is how I'm gonna make money from the podcast. I'm not gonna make money from ads because I don't have 1,000 subs yet, but I'll make money from you clowns making these bleep shit out.
I've only had. I don't even think I've
zero this episode.
Well, no, but like in total, I'm usually pretty good about it. I think.
I'm the best.
Sometimes I can be a little bit silly, you know what I'm saying? A little bit silly.
Did you Carter? Do you know the reason that we stopped doing that?
Because of Jaffe.
No, it's because of John.
Really?
The
What
reason
happened with John?
the reason for it is because John said so many censored things, and I said, John, you owe me like $1.50, and he said, I'm not paying shit. And then it's like, oh my god, good thing you stopped though, because why are you poking that hole in the table,
Marcus
bro?
did it.
No, that was already there, but you're making it bigger.
Marcus did it.
Marcus did do it.
More.
I know Marcus. No, Marcus didn't make the hole.
But he was shoving his finger in
fingering
Oh,
the
the
let's
hole.
stop fingering the hole.
When he fingered the hole, that made me horny.
I know. I'm yelling both of you for fingering the hole.
I was not fingering a hole.
Can we finger your hole?
I like how we were like obviously doing that as a bit because it's like suggestive, and then Carter just like made it. He's like, "We're making a joke about sex." It's like, oh my god,
Table.
Can I have the nucleus, bro? Yeah, dude.
oh my god. This is my biggest pet peeve: is you guys fucking around and making noise like. Not that kind of noise, but like if that's like if someone were to do this the entire episode, like
Guys,
hungry, so still
where'd you
here.
get this nucleus from?
no,
No?
very
they've been
heavy.
destroyed.
Hey,
Unreasonably
I'm
heavy.
gonna look for them.
Where'd you get the nucleus from?
I don't know.
So we're
What was it talking about?
None of us were talking
No
about
clue.
anything.
We're talking about you were talking about how
Fingering
you were talking about how Nate Demo's your dad.
Oh, Nate Demo.
Oh, but also we were talking about why because JP owed $10.50 on one episode. Carter. Across.
Oh, that was like
acro-
the second episode.
That was like the fourth episode. Across me, Marcus, and VK, he owed us $10.50.
The ending was kind of rough.
Yeah, that was very funny
I do
though.
remember that.
I wonder. Oh, I
I
bet.
heard the uncut version of that.
Yeah, I gotta. One day I might release the uncut version of that, but today is not that.
Is
day.
it too offensive or?
I'll show it to you after this.
Okay.
It's fine because,
He just dropped a lot of racial slurs.
but it's him. He didn't say racial slurs. He was saying like the N word, but not like
Yeah, but
and
he-
in a racist way. But it's just like I don't want to put it on the podcast.
Yeah.
It was very funny.
Nate Demlo's my dad. So
Back to Nate.
Nate Demlo's honestly my dad because every day I go to school, right, and I have Spark, and I always forget shit. I forgot my mask for the container that we use in Spark class. And we have to have a container because for some reason, whenever we work out, we have to take off our mask and like put it in.
Is it the green Tupperware container?
Yes, it is the green Tupperware.
Yeah, we got
container.
those too.
First day, I forgot mine. I literally left it and it's thrown away now. I was very sad.
Is it the Be Quiet ball?
That is
No, the
this one. Remember this one though?
yeah. Which one is?
Hey, you guys.
Trade.
The Be Quiet ball is the fucking spiky one.
Like the purple one?
Yeah.
I gotta find that.
Watch this, boys. Oh, move the pillow. Hold on.
All right.
We're bringing back this. It just stops. Like,
Watch, yeah.
Whoa.
The laws of physics.
What?
Mr. The physics
Why
teacher.
does it do that?
I don't know. It's because it's this table, by the way. It totally bounces on this.
Mr. Fancy Car.
Yeah.
Oh, so. Yeah, that's weird.
But it's weird.
Okay.
Okay, this is the worst possible thing for an audio podcast.
Okay.
Stop, Mark.
Okay.
Nate Demlo's my dad.
Let's talk about something that Joe Rogan would talk about with like Alex Jones.
So, have you guys ever tried DMT? Do you think that?
Every
No,
episode.
genuinely, I want to try DMT though.
Why?
Okay.
Well, let's
God,
not have
of
this on the
course.
podcast.
Okay. Are we not going to talk about DMT on the podcast?
What can we talk about DMT, bro? Finish your
don't know.
Nate Demlo story for 1 second, and then I'll. So you forgot your
And then
green
we'll talk about DMT.
container.
so-
We'll talk about
so-
two
so
dimethyltryptamine.
So pretty much, I forgot my Tupperware container at school, and then Nate literally lets me use his, and he has his like photo slip for senior photos, and we like divide hours, and then every day after we work out, he like lets me have his like Gatorade squirt water bottle because it's like COVID friendly, and then he always waits for me going up the stairs. And we're in the locker room. He lets me borrow his shampoo, and then he always orders me a meal because he knows my ID, so he like types in like gets me like my lunch.
Aw.
And then he gives me a ride home every day. I'm like, Nate Demlo's my dad, honestly.
Dude,
That's pretty sweet.
Nate Demlo's the dad I've
You
always
guys gonna
wanted.
fuck or
Has-
what?
wait, here's the real question: has Nate ever tried DMT?
No, Nate's never
Okay,
tried
let's talk
NN
about-
dimethyltryptamine.
What,
Two
DMT
dimethyltryptamine.
What do you guys think DMT
No,
is? Do you guys think it's
it's
just
NN.
it just
It's
messes
two-
with your
two-
brain?
Wait,
do you
what?
guys think it actually like?
How do you
unlocks
consume DMT?
You can smoke it. You can inhale it.
Oh,
you can,
okay, so it's like
It's-
meth
Smoking
kinda?
inhales the
There's
same
so
thing.
many. Okay, but
No,
Can you needle
no. That's not true.
you can do a lot of different things with it. You
That's
can
not true.
talk to Joe Rogan about it.
Dude,
Did you want to?
Sabaro just rings up Joe Rogan.
So these are the ways that you can do DMT. There is the toke method. The toke method is where you have a bottle, stick it in the end, and you have a hole in the end of the bottle. You light it, and then you inhale out of the bottle at the very back.
Okay.
There is the second method, which is the toad, which is 5-MeO-DMT, not N-N-dimethyltryptamine, but 2.
I thought it was 2,2-dimethyltryptamine.
No, it's NN.
Well, Jack Dunn is wrong then.
Jack Dunn is incorrect. So there's the 5-MeO-DMT, which is actually on the back of a certain toad that you can lick.
Oh, yeah.
That's 5-MeO-DMT.
Yeah.
Is that where they got the Family Guy episode from?
I don't know.
Gotta give up the toad now. Oh,
And-
It's like the South
then
Park
there's-
episode where they huff cat piss. It's like kind of like a.
There is an interesting.
I feel like I
African-
would do ayahuasca though if I were to.
Ayahuasca is where you take 2 different vines from a jungle. I believe it's on the Georgia.
This sounds like a fucking Terraria crafting recipe.
you take 2 certain types
So
of
to get the
vines and you
ayahuasca,
grind it
yeah.
up into a drink. That first you take a short
No,
dose.
in ayahuasca you take
Holy
hits.
fuck.
No, you do not.
Well,
You-
that's what.
you
do that Joe Burrow or Joe
Joe-
Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
The Joe Burrow
What's
experience.
his name?
Bro.
Joe Rogan.
Oh my god.
He had this dude on that was talking about his ayahuasca experience, and he was sitting in a circle with like tribal people.
like shamans.
I don't know, but he inhaled it, and they told him to like inhale at a certain time and blow out. So but
That's not ayahuasca. Then ayahuasca is okay.
Feels so out of place.
N-N-dimethyltryptamine is created in a lab. 5-MeO-DMT is found on a frog, and then the vines, which makes ayahuasca, is a different chemical property, but it cannot be smoked. The only way to consume it is through drinking because when you drink it, it goes through the liver.
You're saying
And
you
that-
can't
and
smoke
that's-
DMT?
You smoke the artificially made DMT, not the
okay, that
ayahuasca.
makes sense.
Ayahuasca is the drink kind.
So the shit Joe Rogan does is the artificial shit.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
I just had to get that out of the way. I've done my fair share
Okay.
of research.
Do you think that they'll do a Joe Rogan presidential debate?
Yes.
I think that they should, and I think that it would be the most logical thing to do.
Wow.
But I think
I mean,
it would be the most logical thing to do.
do you think that Joe Rogan would shut him up though?
I think no. I don't
Like-
think he. I don't think he should. I don't think you should shut them up. I don't think they're a moderator type people. I think
There should be a moderator.
There should be a
Honestly.
moderator
Well,
for a
there-
debate.
I
'Cause
think-
Have you seen
no,
the presidential debates? They're dumb as fuck.
they're stupid.
They're very dumb.
I think
no
that
one communicates.
so
properly.
Trump was interrupting a
Right.
shit ton of lots.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think it should be the point where the moderator has to interfere.
Well, the moderator doesn't
There's-
do anything anyways.
When
I just think
they're
that
on the stage
they-
at the presidential
I think that they
election,
should give them a topic and they should just let them go.
This is the
I know,
thing.
but then when they're like, we got to move on to the next topic,
This
then
is the-
then they
Yeah,
then they
but
don't do
he
that.
wasn't letting him go. He was giving him like 2 minutes at a time, and I don't think that's the right. Because if you, every single topic is literally an hour-long conversation that they should be having, in my opinion. I think that they don't give the debates enough time for the candidates to get their point across.
That's a good point.
I think
this
that
is-
How do-
I think that's
I
why I want the
believe-
Joe Rogan thing to happen, because he wants like a 5-hour thing.
Yeah, but
And-
that will never happen.
It won't
I-
happen, but Trump wants it to happen.
That is true. Trump does want
But
it to
I
happen.
don't. They won't let Biden do that. Biden wouldn't.
Well, also,
Neither.
Joe Rogan. What I'm certain that there's certain laws around. How come like the U.S. politics can be connected to like certain like television stations? Like how come
It is
CNN
so
can?
commercialized, dude.
It's
Yeah.
not, they don't care as much. They just want ad revenue because
Do-
they know
do-
there was a shit ton of people watching it last night.
Oh, yeah.
They made a shit ton of. money off
I'm
it.
Dude,
certain they made it.
Instagram was notifying me to watch the president. I was like, why the fuck is Instagram?
Yeah, I'm trying to play Among Us,
just-
bro. I'm not trying to watch the presidential
So
debate.
see-
Do,
at
do,
this
do,
point.
do you want to hear how I think it should go? I think that they should have a moderator because when they're on stage, it is their turf. They can say whatever they want. They're pretty much like the most powerful people in the nation's eyes. You know what I mean? So they can say what they want, and the public kind of has to accept it. But when they go on a podcast, that's not their turf. Joe Rogan has like almost worldwide appeal. A lot of people in other countries watch him. And when he takes them down to the same level of all the celebrities he interviews, when he takes Trump and Biden down to that same level,
Yes.
he can pretty much just steer the conversation. If they start nitpicking or just like bickering between each other, he's like, hey, like cut it out.
Yeah, but they do that. They do that in the presidential
Yeah,
debates
Well,
though too.
exactly,
That-
and that's why it'd be more civil.
No
And
matter
that's why
what,
it'd be
they're
more
gonna-
civil.
they're gonna hate
If
each
you
other.
could-
There's
yeah,
no
yeah,
way that
Joe-
they're. There's
I
no way that
love-
there's
Joe Rogan can cut the
unless
shit.
unless the guy was like, okay, interrupt and you can't be president. Like, they can't do that. There's
Or
no
I
way that
think-
he can
but
physically
I
stop
think it
them
would
from
be a-
talking.
It's not their turf, and he can edit it if he wants. It's not in the hands of the public. He can be like, okay, if you're gonna keep going on this rant, I'm gonna edit it out. You know what I mean?
Oh.
And he can say shit like that to keep it on track. He can say, okay, I'm not gonna put that part out. Okay, I'm kicking you out. It's his turf.
What I think would be a good idea is
That'd be a better
so what he did with Tulsi Gabbard, Bernie Sanders, where he just had them on and just talked to them about their views. I think they should have that individually with each candidate, and then have another one of them coming together, and that one will be longer. And then, because I loved the Bernie Sanders one, because I always thought of Bernie Sanders as a commie, stupid idiot.
Why are we sure?
Yeah.
But when I looked into it, he actually makes sense on what his views are.
Right.
I still disagree with him a lot, but that's besides the point. I get what he's getting at, and it makes more sense. He's more human.
Did you draw your
I see
dad?
him better.
No, I do Joe Rogan.
Why does it look like your dad?
Because my dad is also bald. Notice how this guy doesn't have any glasses, dumbass?
That's true.
He also made me a big fan of Tulsi Gabbard, who's by the way doesn't align with the party very well, and she's very moderate, and I'm very Republican myself, but I like Tulsi Gabbard a lot, even though I disagree with her a lot, but her morals are there, and I agree with her morals very well, and I don't think she's a career politician like all these other people.
Anyways, I think it'd be funny. I think it would be funny if that Joe Rogan started off the podcast. He's like, question number 1: have any of you guys ever tried DMT?
that literally.
Or what if they're doing the debate? Like, what if they-
No. In the middle of the conversation, he just starts ripping up bongs.
yeah.
So
Donald Trump is like, Joe Biden's like, oh, bro. Dude, could you imagine like
Taking
no,
shrooms before the podcast.
could you imagine he's like, so Donald Trump, it was kind of, you said something kind of weird. You mentioned this at the last debate. Hey, Jamie, pull that clip up.
Jamie.
Young
Jamie's
Jamie.
really good at his job,
Yeah,
actually.
dude, did you see the part where young Jamie almost got like, he got yelled at by Joe Rogan because
Oh, yeah.
Joe Rogan had like a sponsor or something. He's like, yeah, I was trying that. And Jamie's like, that's weird or something like that. Jack Dunn was telling me about it. It's probably on another episode. Jack Dunn was telling the story.
Jamie's really liberal.
Is he really?
Yeah. I just thought I'd put I don't know. I like Rogan, though, because
Yeah, Joe Rogan is very,
he's very a free thinker. And
Yeah.
he's the best at communicating there is.
yeah.
He's very good at his job. And I think he finds common ground with almost everybody he meets.
Marcus, when we were talking about like what's the best podcast of the decade, and I didn't mention Joe Rogan, that's like the cringiest part of the podcast history, other than maybe me a couple minutes ago when I couldn't finish a sentence.
Yeah. What do you guys think the best Joe Rogan podcast is?
Wait, hold on, let me finish
There's-
this. Wait, can I
Alex
finish?
Jones.
Can I finish this?
I think it's 100% Alex Jones.
Oh, Alex Jones is very funny, but anyways,
Elon Musk.
That was a good one.
yeah.
Mike
Well,
Tyson.
Elon Musk is like, yeah, okay, whatever, okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, the cringiest podcast moment is when I was talking about what the best podcast of the decade was, and I don't think I mentioned Joe Rogan. I was just like, it's probably like the Misfits podcast or the H3, because it's just like YouTube cringe podcasts that I was like, just happened to
Super
watch
Mega,
at the time.
dude. Super Mega.
Super Mega is very funny. But anyway.
They're like, I could genuinely watch them for so long.
Yeah, it's
they're
so good
very
at like
comedic.
background shit, like
Yeah. Well, and they're very comedic. They 100% line up with my kind of humor.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
they're like the new Game Grumps, basically.
That's exactly what they are. They're the new and edgier Game Grumps.
Are they a little edgier? Dude, well, you should have seen
They're
Game
very
Grumps back
loud.
in the day, bro.
They're very loud and do very interesting things.
They're basically like the JonTron era of Game Grumps.
JonTron was funny in his prime. Now his videos are stupid.
I
in my
disagree.
opinion.
I disagree.
I don't think they're funny anymore.
You think that because you grew up, Carter.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably true.
But he grew up. No, I don't think it's because he grew up. I think it's because JonTron grew up and Carter did not. Because JonTron now does not make videos about video games anymore. He makes videos about celebrity scams.
I loved. Well, obviously, like, we all love the flex tape.
Right. I guess it's
And
true.
I like the one with the stupid wine. That was
the
stupid.
Dan
That
Aykroyd
was so
crystal
stupid.
vodka.
That wasn't funny at all. I thought that was the least bit of funny.
The least bit of funny.
Anyways, Joe Rogan. One of the
Best
most
podcast. Go.
one of the most interesting, because I watch a lot of the clips a lot.
Yeah.
One of the most interesting ones was when he had he had that one. There's like one guy on where he told the story for like 30 minutes, and it was about how he was wrongfully convicted of a crime and how he's put on death row.
Who?
I don't remember who. He has all these people on. Like if you were to list off like all like 1,500 episodes, I'd probably know the people from like 200 of them. Because every week it's someone that I'd never heard of. But
I know most of the people.
Yeah, this guy like wrote a book. He was trying to make a movie, but I don't remember. You could probably just look up like Joe Rogan, like super insane crazy story, something like that. It's like one of the first ones that comes up. It's like an older guy. He was talking about he was in jail for like 40 something years, and how he was like wrongfully convicted of a crime. It's kind of like what we were watching in Psych, bro, about that guy, but he was only in for 11 years.
I cannot wait to have that.
That woman was a psycho.
Yeah, that woman made me cringe.
I really love hearing Joe Rogan's viewpoints on conspiracy theories.
Oh, really?
Because I am a very big conspiracy theorist myself. Mm-hmm. And he's like the middle ground. Like, he believes in a lot, but he also shuts a lot of them down.
Yeah.
He shuts offensive ones that just are like, all these people died. Well, it was fake. It was political. That's my best Alex Jones impression.
Alex Jones?
The Holocaust was a farce.
Yeah. He had the one guy on that was debunking the dinosaurs aren't real thing.
I think Alex Jones has a lot of the facts right. He just does a shitty way of portraying it.
Wow.
I genuinely think that he has the information.
We're turning frogs gay.
No. Have you heard of the Bohemian Grove thing?
No.
So the reason Alex Jones is, you know what, Bohemian Grove, bro?
No.
Like, the reason Alex Jones is famous, he broke into, like, I'm going to say the elites. What he likes to claim the elites. Mm-hmm. Like, quote-unquote Illuminati. I wouldn't say Illuminati exists, but, like, what he considers. He broke into that, and he actually has footage of him into that, and it's there in the sacrificing babies and shit. You can find this footage on YouTube. The thing is, you can see it happening. It's just who's under the cloaks, and who, because
it's the vampires.
The vampires.
It's from a distance, and he claims that there was genuine celebrities there.
Mm-hmm. Tom Cruise.
That's the only question.
That's a good one.
Like,
that's a good podcast.
You see it happen. You see them with the torches. You see all of it happening, and they're actually doing the shit that claims that they're doing. It's just, who is it? Is the real question, and that's a fucking crazy type shit. Because
a fucking crazy.
But the real,
I don't even. It's so crazy.
The real crazy one. Have you ever watched the Leah Remini one where she talks about Scientology?
Oh, I think Scientology.
Because she was raised as a Scientologist, and then now she's like an anti, like she's like trying, because she was on
crazy.
King of Queens.
Yeah. What do you?
And she was talking about Tom Cruise and all his weird shit.
Scientology, they clearly brainwash everybody that's part
right.
of it. So I don't understand what they actually believe in, or if they like
engrams, dude.
And what does it mean by when they brainwash them? What does that mean?
Have you ever read an Hubbard book?
What does that do to their brain when they brainwash them? What do you mean?
They clean it. Huh? I'm at 3%.
They clean it.
It's super weird.
I don't know, dude.
Because you can clearly sense a mentality shift. It's Tom Cruise. He was way different before he started Scientology.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe that's because his beliefs are different and like he realized something with his life.
Dude, it's not
changed.
But
I think it's because of the brainwashing.
His face hasn't changed one bit. Scientology is just.
Doesn't he have like servants and shit?
I don't know. I heard a story quite recently where he's like, I've never had a face job. Nothing's ever been done. My nose has never been done or whatever. And then some dude who's a basketball player came over and he said dots on his face. He's like, oh, I didn't expect you to be here. So it was like either he was just fucking drawing on his face or he had like the dots outlining his cheekbones and like his hairline and like his chin. Like he clearly was having something.
Wait, what the fuck is it? What's with the basketball player? What do you say?
Some basketball player is gonna go hang out with Tom Cruise. And he stops by. He's like, oh, I didn't know you were coming this early. And he comes out. He says like,
okay.
Wait, the basketball player dots on his face?
A basketball player took a video or?
No, he went over to Tom Cruise's house and Tom Cruise claimed he's never had plastic surgery.
Yeah.
And he came over and he had like the plastic surgery dots on his
maybe
face.
it was like Botox or something, which is actually good for you in a lot of cases.
Depends. It helps with migraines.
Do you know that it helps
Botox?
with wrinkles in the future? It helps with a lot of things, but it's fake.
Are you gonna get Botox, Carter?
I'm not getting Botox. I'm just saying.
Carter's gonna get breast implants.
That have done Botox.
Well, the only time I think Botox are like really useful is for migraines, because a lot of times your skin, like your muscles, will just tense up without you trying like in your scalp.
I'm not against Botox at all.
Well, and what Botox? Do you know that Botox is the most toxic poison that is injected in humans?
Oh,
It
really?
actually like atrophies a muscle. It makes it so the muscle can never work again. So what they do,
it
they,
numbs it.
Yeah, it makes it kills the muscle. So what they
But
do
sometimes it's faulty.
if they fail, yeah. If they mess up.
Well, okay.
But yeah, nah. So that's Botox. I researched that recently for a story I was writing. Quite interesting.
Your Tom
This is
Cruise
some
impression.
interesting shit.
Your Tom Cruise impression is a lot like JFK from Clone High.
Oh, my time.
I like your funny words,
Yeah.
Magic Man.
Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
Man.
Oh, I solemnly swear.
What conspiracy theories have you guys ever been a part of?
I think that 9/11.
None of them.
9/11 was controlled.
Oh my god, let's not talk about that on the podcast.
Why?
I don't know. It's just
It's
People
a-
talk about this around the world. It's not. They're not going to look at the Be Quiet and assassinate us.
Yeah,
Christ,
someone
bro.
is like, wait a minute. Those be quiet guys are onto us.
You know what I found funny? So you know Trevor Bauer,
Freemasons
right?
hunt us
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so basically this MLB pitcher, he wrote BD 9/11 on the back of the pitcher's mound.
Like Bush did 9/11.
And
That's
they
funny.
interviewed him. They're like, "What does that mean?" And he goes, "Oh, it was one of my buddy's initials who died in 9/11, but it was BD, like Bush did
Yeah.
9/11."
Oh, that's funny.
Trevor Bauer's a fucking god. I love that man.
He is one of the funny.
He's so
when he
funny.
fake chucked the baseball. That was
Yeah.
funny. That was funny.
Or when he had the free Joe Kelly cleats.
Yeah. Okay. Can we get into 9/11 or no?
No. Talk
Why?
about other conspiracy theories.
Yeah. I can't.
Dude,
can I
you
just
know
talk
what
about the
conspiracy theory is
supernatural
100% debunked?
What?
That I used to believe in? Hero Brian.
Ah, they brought him back. Or in the coding, it looks like they did.
You know what's funny though? This is the funny thing.
That's so
Bro,
sad.
that
every update.
freaky when I was like 8
Yeah, I
years
literally-
old.
Ooh.
Fucking
I was like,
scared.
Have you
fear-
guys ever seen him?
No, he's not real. He was never real.
Really?
This is a funny true story. This is a true story. There was a kid that was in my chemistry class. His name was Beanie Kid.
Beanie Kid?
He always wore a beanie and he had a 5 o'clock shadow. That's
Okay.
all I'll describe him as. I know his actual name, but all I called him was that it was Beanie Kid. No.
McLovin?
It's not McLovin. It's not McLovin.
I think he actually listens to these podcasts.
Huh?
I think he actually listens to these podcasts.
Well, it's not McLovin, okay?
Okay.
So this
I
kid
love
was
McLovin.
telling me, he's like, I saw Hero Brian. He's like, and as soon as you say, someone says they have seen Hero Brian, it's like they're capping.
Yeah.
It's like, but he like,
What year was this?
this is 2 years ago,
2 years
so
ago,
sophomore
sophomore
year.
year.
He was literally like, I saw Hero Brian. He was like he was like trying to kill my friend, and it's like it's not an actual thing, bro. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure he doesn't exist though. He was never in the game. And then he's like, no, I swear, it's
I
like
thought he was in the game.
no. Every single
sure?
time they make an update, they put at the bottom of like the list of things they changed. They say like removed Hero Brian as a joke, but he was never.
Well, they
actually
always
in
say that, but they on the 4th anniversary they like didn't say it, and that made people think that he
Yeah,
was
well,
actually
yeah,
back
he was
in the
never
game.
actually in it. Yeah,
What's
There was never a point in time where he was actually in the game.
No.
Not even
Never.
at the start.
never.
Dude,
Are you
It
sure?
was all viral YouTube videos. People
Dude, because
saying-
all the viral YouTube videos are like a
Skins.
split second like edit or like a skin,
Yeah.
and then they just turn back.
like the
away.
video of the kid
And it's
on
always
Pocket
in the
Edition. Yeah.
where he had the thing underground, he like breaks the block.
He breaks a block with a diamond in his hand. He's like has diamonds in his hand, and then do you remember in Minecraft Pocket Edition when you could make that like nether?
Nether core.
Dude,
Core.
that was
Core.
sick. I
Yeah.
did that
the
in
gold
survival,
blocks,
dude.
and then the
Yeah,
I never.
and
I
hit
was.
with
It
the
was
diamond
so
sword.
hard to play Minecraft Pocket Edition because there's no caves for the longest time. Now it's just
There's
up
no
to speed.
lava either. It was just straight blocks.
Yeah, there was like no caves, like nothing. It was also a limited
There
world.
were no buckets.
One time I made a rock paper scissors arena with my sister, and we diminished the entire sugar cane supply of the entire world.
Damn.
That was sad.
I want to get back into conspiracy theories.
Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, if you're a Hero Brian, if you're one of the people who've like seen Hero Brian, you're immediately like a Bigfoot. Someone who's seen Bigfoot.
Bigfoot's
Bro.
Shit! Okay, story time. Okay, so me, Marcus, this is first grade type
No,
shit.
second grade. It was
Second grade type shit. All right, maybe it was like I think we were just
We were
hanging
just
out.
at some fucking random park.
Yeah, we were at
Like your
it
dad
was-
took us to.
Well, I know the name of the
Yeah.
park, but we were at a park. My dad took us to a park, and we're just wandering in the woods. I'd say it was kind
On
of
a
next
trail.
on the trail by the park. and we saw these broken like branches, and we full blown convinced ourselves that Bigfoot was like here. Like we felt his presence. Like we dead ass convinced we were like crying.
We were fucking terrified.
We were
and we
so
just
scared.
ran.
We were sprinting. Like I'm getting the chills thinking about this because I
Bro,
remember exactly
it
how I
was
feel.
Freaky.
That shit was weird. We dead ass thought there was Bigfoot. There wasn't any fucking Bigfoot, but just because we saw.
Oh, wait, there wasn't?
Just because we thought just because we saw a tree that was falling down.
It was like half broken.
Yeah.
Hero Brian.
And we were like, it had to have been Bigfoot.
There's a tree
There's
with-
nothing else that could have happened other than Bigfoot.
Dude, did you there was I haven't seen it yet, but there's a Nelk Boys video where they found a guy who's like believed in Bigfoot. He like hunts Bigfoot every day. And then they dressed up as Bigfoot.
They told him to jerk off Bigfoot.
Wait, what? They did?
Have you seen the video?
No.
Okay, so they're like, so you know Salim?
No.
Well,
he's
skinny,
the skinny. He's not even light skin. He's black. He's like, I don't know. He's black, and
Okay.
they convinced him that he was deaf,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like the Bigfoot censor. Like he thought that Bigfoots were like dimensional creatures. Point being, whenever he's there, there's Bigfoot, and they convinced the Bigfoot hunter that they would find him. They had a guy dressed as Bigfoot in the distance, and they sent Salim out to it. And Salim came back holding his ass like Bigfoot fucked him in the ass. And they got the dude to actually believe that shit, and they tried to convince the dude to go give him a handy.
funny. Oh shit, I got 1% left. Is that
Plug it in.
Shit,
Right there, right there.
No, that's an iMac charger.
Go, run.
Fuck.
We'll hold the podcast for a little
You
bit.
guys gotta hold the phone.
The best, some of my favorite Nelk Boys, obviously besides like the early like the campus ones.
Oh.
I love the Zoom call.
The Zoom
ones.
call when he's
so
covered in
funny.
yogurt.
What are they called?
I really hope this phone doesn't
Nelk
die.
Boys. And
Nelk
then, like,
Boys?
Nelk Boys. And then
You don't know what Nelk is? Literally the best channel in YouTube history.
Okay,
early. I don't really. Their videos are declining in my opinion.
Oh, I think they're still funny as shit.
Oh, they're still
Hanson
funny.
just died upstairs. He goes, ah!
Let's go. The phone's at 1%.
I know.
Well, I'm just letting the viewers know.
Oh.
Or the listeners.
And the viewers.
Alright, we're gonna...
Alright, we're moving over to this table. We're doing a standing podcast now.
Oh, okay. So, can I wrap this up with a crazy story?
Wait, we're wrapping it up?
I don't know.
It's 107, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta tell you all of my experiences with the supernatural. And
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't believe in the supernatural, but but with the stuff I'm still searching for an answer of why it happened, what it could have been, if it was me
Oh,
freaking
you've told me
out.
about this. Haven't you?
There are a few things.
What are you doing,
in
Mark?
your neighbor's
Oh,
house, too?
Just grab a chair.
What?
Thing
It's a
at your neighbor's house?
Cthulhu? No, not the Cthulhu.
No. I like how Burrow made fun of me for like mispronouncing a word in the beginning of the episode. And I was like, I went to the store.
Okay,
So I solemnly swear.
so the few stories I have.
Put your pussy on the phone, Karen.
If we ever have one with Lauren, it'd probably be better for this. But I just kind of
Too
want.
bad Lauren every single time I ask her says no.
I just gotta say this one, man.
So Sank was moving, and then now she'll only do it if Burrow's on.
Probably yeah.
She's the female Sandquist.
Jesus, guys.
No, she's not. She's not.
Okay, so this is what I gotta say. So, Lauren has this story where she says, "Oh, we're not going to this cemetery. The cemetery's so creepy. Like when I was younger, I went there with my brothers and we picked up this rock that's on this bench. This rock's always been there since we went there. We picked up this rock and the ground shifted. I swear." And I was just like, "Okay,
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. I didn't believe it, right?" And then she's like, "Oh, and then I went there another time with my friends, and as a joke, we're like, oh, we're gonna pick up this rock, woohoo!" Because like she's like, "Oh, I was young. I probably just like made stuff up in my mind because my brothers convinced me the ground was shifting." And because she was sitting on the bench and she didn't feel it, but her brothers were freaking out. And it's weird because I talked to her brother Aiden, and he's like, "Don't go to the cemetery. I fucking hate it there. It's scary." His friends wanted to go, and he like, I've never seen him so pissed. He's like, "Guys, don't fucking go there. If you go there, I'm kicking you out of my house." Like he was really pissed at them. So then what happened, right, is then she went there with one of her friends. And they're like, "Oh, my brother was probably freaking me out." They pick up the rock, and they hear opera singing in the woods. And it sounds like in the distance. And they're like, "Hey, who's there? Who's there?" And they just hear like opera singing. And it sounds very close, but they don't see shit. And they're like, it might be in the woods, and they're freaking the fuck out. So they set the rock down, and it stops. And they don't pick it up again. I was like, okay, this story sounds pretty fake.
It sounds like someone was behind them trying to troll them with a phone.
I didn't believe it whatsoever. But then I go there, right?
Okay.
Oh, fuck, I'm scared right now.
The first time I went there, okay, this is really strange, but we go there. And
Let's go there right now.
it's on Friday the 13th.
Yeah, let's go right now.
Very
I'm
close to
actually so
midnight.
down.
Friday the 13th, very close to midnight. And we're walking there. This is the first sleepover we
Fuck
had.
me, man.
And we start walking there, and Lauren's like, I can't do this shit. I can't do this. And she actually starts crying. And she goes back. And I was like, what the fuck? So it's Nate Demlo and I. And we're going down.
Nate Demlo's like, I don't even care.
Yeah. No. Nate's like, I don't give a fuck. So we're walking, right? And everyone, Owen, Maddie, Ellie, they all go back. So it's just him and I was like, okay, this is kind of strange. I don't believe in the supernatural. I don't believe in shit. And we go there, and there's a gate. And then we just walk up to the gate. And I was like, Nate, are you going? He's like, no. Are you going? I was like, if you go first, he's like, I'm not going. We literally, I don't know what happened. We had so much confidence walking up, but we couldn't fucking step in that cemetery. We had like the cold, icy dread go through us. And I was like, God, I can't step over this fence.
What is the cemetery?
Yeah, is it in our town?
It's right by Lauren's house, which is a ways out.
Okay.
And
Cowtown?
No. Why'd you say that? It was.
I can say that. Can I not?
Not people.
There's no way people can.
Yeah, that's true.
Fine.
It's
There's
very
no way.
local.
You did remind me I have to bring the paper over here.
And then, literally, Nate and I chickened out, and we don't chicken out on shit. We literally could not go over this fucking fence.
We're going there right now.
We were so.
Let's do it. Can we do it?
We were so. The second story freaks me the fuck out.
Okay, I want to hear.
There are
I want to
actually
hear
three
this
stories.
first.
There are actually three stories with us. The second story.
I also have a cemetery story, so.
The second story, this is actually kind of weird. So Lauren and I were driving to go stargazing because there's a certain spot that's just beautiful. There's a lot less light pollution. She lives on top of a hill. We sit on the roof of her car and everything's just open. It is beautiful. But we have to drive past the cemetery to see it. And I was going to prank her as a joke. And we're driving by. And this is when I was like being an asshole to her. I'd prank her and she'd freak out. And now I feel like really bad about it. So we're driving by the cemetery. And I just stopped the car. I said, Lauren, get out. I was talking to her. I was talking very nicely. I was like, Lauren, how was your day? Get out. I did the thing from Get Out. You know where the girl was like, give out my keys. Yeah. You know I don't have the keys or whatever. Like I can't give it to you. I did that to her. And she's just like, and her lips started quivering. I'm like, oh jeez, I'm so sorry. And then at that moment, on the aux, the song literally switched from, it was a Denzel Curry song. I think it was, I think it might have been Ricky. It was just some stupid hype song. Yeah. And it switches to, I think it was called Cemetery by Coin. And we'd never heard of the song. Literally mid-drive. Like right as I said that, it switched. Cry, and I was like, oh shit.
Carter is actually tearing up right now.
We got freaked out.
I don't like this shit.
We got freaked out. And then Lauren's like, let's not go. And I was like, I'm sorry. That was actually like an asshole thing. And then I was freaked out because of that. I started driving. I see something go in the road. I go, oh shit. We start swerving or whatever. And it like runs off. Well, then later we found out that was a deer. But that freaked me the fuck out. I thought it was something. I mean, we didn't.
The supernatural sent
we didn't know it was a deer. And it was like
this shit freaks me out so much.
It was like 10 minutes later that deer walked past us, like right by us. That we're like, okay, it was probably a deer that walked by us. So, and I really like to just think like, oh, your brain makes up a lot of stuff. It's a corn maze effect. You're walking in a corn maze, and if you only have like a lantern, it's dark out. The corn looks like it's people like holding each other over its shoulders. That's what corn looks like.
I'm so glad I've never been in that situation because I would genuinely start crying.
It is.
I've got a corn maze story that is before all of your other stories.
Oh, okay.
Like
I don't care. It's a corn maze. I'll lose it. I'll forget about it.
The third story, this is the one that freaks me the fuck out.
Okay.
Because we convinced everyone, we're like, okay, if the 6 of us go, or it was actually 5 of us right then. Mm-hmm. If the 5, no, it was 6 of us. We're like, if the 6 of us go and it's the 6 of us, it's not going to be scary because there's going to be so many we can laugh shit off. We start going, and all of us have the fence thing. All of us have the fence thing where we're standing at the fence. We're like, oh shit, like we can't step over this fence. There's something sacred. And then Owen just says, fuck, he jumps over the fence. And then all of us are like, oh shit. So then I hop over the fence. I was like, Owen, stop. Like, I don't know why my heart's racing right now. I was like, let's not go any further. So then the rest of them were like, God. So then they hop over, right? And we walk up to the bench. And we're like, oh shit. and we see the rock. And apparently, Lauren says it's not moved since like her and her friend picked it up, and we're like, oh shit. And we walk up to it, and it starts raining on us as we're in the cemetery, and we're like, oh fuck. And then I sit down. I'm like, okay, guys, you gotta take a picture of me. You gotta take a picture of me. So Owen takes out the phone, and right as he's about to take the picture, I pick up a rock, and lightning strikes across the river, and the photo's white. He couldn't even take a photo because lightning struck. And then lightning just starts going overhead. I set the rock down. We're like, fuck, we got to get out of here. We literally saw it strike a tree across the river. I've never seen lightning strike. The whole place was shaking really bad because of the lightning strike. And I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, I don't believe in the supernatural, but I don't know what the fuck that was. We all hopped in the car. We're so in her Jeep. We're all soaking wet. We're piling on top of each other because there's only 4 seats. All of us are like, oh, shit. We were like, really that was funny. We're all like honestly freaking out, and I don't get scared about that shit, but like my heart was racing. I thought I was gonna cry, and it was just like lightning was striking like not around us. We only saw lightning strike once, which is when I picked up the rock. But that was honestly so scary. I was like, what if I got struck? What if
this weekend we're going?
Yeah,
why not tonight? We should go tonight.
Why can't we
I
just
gotta
go
do the fucking media.
really quick?
I do not. I can't tonight.
End the podcast.
Boys,
no.
Next time Boca Boys reunite, we'll go to the cemetery.
No, let's just go this weekend, bro.
No. We should do
I'm busy this weekend.
Boca Boys
Also-
3. We'll do the.
I'm down.
We'll do a podcast in the cemetery.
Also, 2 weird things. The first time we're gonna go to the cemetery, I made this joke. I was like, I'm just gonna piss on the grave, ha ha, and I was just being an asshole.
I'm finna piss on the phone.
And her mom comes on. She says, I swear to God, if you do anything to like forsake that land, like you're not coming back in this house. And she's like Native Americans used to live here, and that cemetery was like this hill's an ancient burial ground. She's like, I've seen shit. We've seen floating globes and stuff. And I was like, I don't believe that. And she was just like, I swear to God, like if you go there, you guys have to watch him. Like if he does anything, I'm not letting him ever back in this house, because she thought like spirits were gonna follow me or something. I don't believe in that shit. But like I'm honestly like, when Aiden's friends, which is her younger brother, wanted to go, one of them made the same joke. He said, I'm going to piss on the grave. I was like, what the fuck? And then Aiden got really pissed. He's like, you guys are not going. And then they're like, Daniel, come on. I was like, God, guys, I don't know if I even want to go. And there were a lot of us, but I was like, it's weird. I was actually instilled with that cold, like, dream dread. When you're in a dream, you, like, can't run. It feels like you're, like, pudding. You feel like really cold, and your legs start kind of like, you know what I'm talking about? I had that at the cemetery. And I've never felt that dread or terror,
Bro.
It was terrifying.
When me, you, Sandquist, Kira, Avery, and Megan,
And the fucking deer.
Yeah,
Oh,
we went to I got it.
Okay.
We went to a certain
Just say it. It's
a Great Cloud?
Yeah, Great Cloud. Okay, I didn't know if I could say it now.
Yeah,
And-
Borndale talked about it on the first.
Oh yeah, and we so we go to the cemetery, which is like in the middle, and they're like, oh, there's surveillance cameras, and like me and Carter were like the only ones who actually wanted to go in.
Mm-hmm.
Sank was being a bitch.
Yeah,
Surprise.
What's up with people just being pussies?
And he was the one.
Why wouldn't you want to just go to the cemetery? Like we weren't getting an uneasy feeling like you guys.
No, because we were there like 7 p.m. It was still
it was like
I saw that
was
on
like
Kira's
dusk.
Instagram.
And then
dusk, one of them.
dusk.
Dawn.
Yeah, dusk.
Dusk.
Dawn's early. And then
Sure.
So we go in, and there's like this grass is basically just overgrown on this grave, and Carter walks on it, and
I accidentally stepped on the fucking grave.
You just stepped on a grave. And all of a sudden we see the fucking trees move, and then out comes a deer, and Carter's like, holy fuck!
So we were by a fence, right? Like by the edge of the cemetery, and there's a fence. And I
on the
accidentally
other
stepped
side.
on this grave.
And on the other side,
I thought it was like one of those like sewer system things, because it was like overgrown, those like green rectangle things on the ground. That you yeah. I thought it was one of those. And then I kind of peel it back, and it says a name on it, and all of a sudden, a deer comes jumping from right at the edge of the fence.
Jump scared.
I was like, My soul. I was looking at myself in the third person for about 3 seconds.
He literally
This
goes,
man
what
went-
the fuck? What the fuck? And we're all just laughing.
That was a scary. That was a top 10 scariest moments of my life, I'd say.
And then what? We went to like the town hall and there was this fucking huge ass spider on it.
Yeah, that
It was like probably
How
like,
come it's always been locked?
like that big.
The first time I was there, we literally just walked in
Just
there,
ahead.
and then it's
I walked in there and
ever
that time
since
was locked.
I haven't been there since, and it's just been locked.
That's weird.
Stupid shit.
Hanson corn maze.
I gotta tell my corn maze story, bro.
Yeah, is this the closer?
No,
Sure.
no. I want to talk a little more about supernatural stuff.
Bro.
We actually have time though.
Dude,
No, we don't. We're hour
No,
20
this
in.
shit's gonna fucking. I have trouble
Boy,
sleeping.
Supernatural
after
for
this shit,
Bull Cup Boys 3.
Yeah. Well, Halloween.
Halloween!
We'll go. Well, actually, that's too soon to do Boca Plays 3, but
No,
that's
it's
only
not.
that's
man.
5
No,
weeks
we
from
can do
now.
it.
Bro,
we can do it. We'll do it too.
Because Halloween we go to the...
And then we can get a bigger group and go. Like get Lauren,
Or we could do.
Sure.
Well,
Get
Lauren will
Kira.
never go.
get Lauren, Kira.
Kira would go. Do you think Sam?
Because I want to hear her point of view of it.
I
Okay.
also do want to hear
That-
Lauren.
We could do.
That-
We could do
that'd
it.
be
Let's not
interesting.
do it on Halloween though, because Halloween is gonna be like.
We could do it in the winter. Like
Yeah, or
November,
we'll do it sometime. We'll do it sometime.
Thanksgiving break. Let's mark it in our calendars.
Go.
We will do
Snow
it
ghosts.
sometime. Anyways, this is my story. Okay, it isn't scary though. It's pretty funny. So me and we went to an apple orchard this weekend. Me and Audrey Sandler went to an apple orchard, and there's a corn maze there, right? And basically, Audrey's wearing this like kind of her dad's like jacket. It was like an '80s or '90s like jacket, like sweater thing. Mm-hmm. And so we were going through the corn maze, and basically this corn maze you have to find like letters in the corn maze to spell out a word. And it was me. We were there, and then her parents were there, and then her sister and her boyfriend were there. So we found all the letters, right? And we're like, we were pretty certain we were the first ones to find all the 5 or 6 of the letters.
Yeah.
And we were sprinting out of the corn maze just like as a troll, just because we were like, it doesn't matter who wins because no one like wins anything. We're just like, we gotta be the first ones back. So we're running back. All of a sudden we go past this like black family, and one of the people was like, "Hey, look, it's the kids from Stranger Things," and I was like, "Oh my god."
Boys,
That's fine.
I haven't taken a math quiz yet.
Okay,
Oh,
should do
you're
that.
grounded, Mark.
Do
Grounded.
it at midnight. Do it at midnight.
Well, then that's not a big deal.
I had a math quiz today.
A math quiz.
Math quiz.
Okay,
A math
boys. Walter White. Okay.
I don't know what you think I've done. But
Shut up, Hickman.
Jesse. Okay.
Jesse, let's make meth.
Jesse,
Let's cook.
Jesse, do you want to play Among Us with me? It's $5 on Steam.
Let's cook.
Jesse, let's cook.
Wanna cook?
Wanna cook?
Jesse, I just saw this new meme. It's called Pickle Rick. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Makes me want to cook again.
God damn.
Jesse, did you listen to the new episode of the Be Quiet podcast?
Wait.
Burrow was on. He was telling another funny story.
Wait, hold up.
Mr. White, bitch. Do you ever hear the story about Burrow going bald, bitch?
Come on, Mr. White Man.
That's some bullshit, yo, bitch. Burrow never went bald, bitch. It was a lie.
That's fucking good. I can totally picture him saying that.
The goat of Breaking Bad though is Skinny Pete.
Yes, Skinny Pete.
Skinny Pete.
Or Badger.
No,
Badger.
Saw.
Nah, Tomas.
Oh, I
Saul's the
love
guy.
Saul. I love Saul.
Or Badger's like, yo, Mr. Jesse, we gotta.
I hate Badger, dude.
Dude, Badger is like one of the most annoying characters. Like, oh my god, Badger's like, you know, my favorite episode of the Be Quiet podcast was the one with Lukas and Jack Dunn where they talked about work. Oh my god, thunder just struck. Oh my god, it was actually scheduled to rain today.
Woo, the end of the podcast.
No, it's
It would
after
be funny,
Burrow.
Carter, if you just spoiled Breaking Bad.
No, I'll actually kick your ass. I'll actually kick your ass.
I'd fight you.
I would actually kick your ass. No. I would cancel you.
I've not seen the end either. So
Yeah,
Lucas
Burrow,
and I
me and
Neither have I.
Burrow team up on you. We'd all team up on you. This is okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Or wait, no. Here's the thing with this. Here's the thing with this
Come on,
podcast.
yo.
On one episode, we made enemies with the supernatural, and 3 cults. What is wrong with us?
God,
Yeah.
dude, I should
Fucking-
never be on any more
Dude,
episodes.
the vampires are gonna come assassinate.
The vampires,
The
the
vampires.
vampires, the ghosts. It's like the battle of the battle of the 5 armies. The podcast versus the vampires
Bulk
versus the
hunters,
bulk.
vampires versus fucking Native American supernatural versus Hobo Joe
Versus the fucking what's it? The
versus
stonecutters
Bush
or
and
whatever.
the stonemason or the Freemasons.
The Freemasons.
God, dude, we're gonna have so many people after us.
Yo, Mr. White. Yo, burrow some bullshit.
No, Mr. White, I
Bro.
don't fuck with the vampire.
Hands up, bitch.
How did you know that the bullet holes were in the van before you took off the tape? Bitch.
Then he looks at him and goes,
Peace out.
Excuse me, I'm Skylar White, yo. Oh my god, that's the cringiest scene in the whole show.
Honestly, that's incredibly crazy.
Bitch, Mr. White, bitch.
Bitch.